Hi guys, today what we're going to discuss is just a small topic, okay? Instead of saying a topic, I can say it's more about a particular interview question, okay? And the interview question, what I am talking about here is, most of the time I get this particular interview question, that is, what is the, okay, let me just put it the way one of my students put it, okay, just a minute. Give me 1 minute, guys. Okay. So what is the toughest thing? Okay, sometimes they'll ask, what is the toughest thing that you faced in Selenium project? Okay. Otherwise, sometimes you will have questions like, what are the challenges that you faced in Selenium? Okay, that's the thing. See, the first thing that you need to know about these kinds of questions is, see, a, a particular task, okay, a particular task, say task X, okay, it might be tough to you, but it might not be tough to me. Okay, that is the first thing. There might be one more task Y, okay, it might be easy, it might be tough for me, okay, but it might be easy for you. Okay, it might be easy for you. Okay, it might be easy for you. So these kinds of questions are relative questions. Okay, I mean, it really, you can say anything that you want. I mean, it's basically, and see, a particular task, a task S X was, maybe it was tough task for you sometime back. Okay, sometime back, in the sense, you can say this particular task was tough task to you when you started with the Selenium. Okay, but okay, creating the framework. Okay, but after that you created multiple frameworks, or you worked on one or two frameworks. Okay, then it is easy. So it's always not necessary. The most important thing that you need to understand is, it is always not necessary that whatever you say as a challenges are really, you know like very tough thing and something. Okay, it is not necessary. Okay, that is one thing wherein most of the people are going wrong. They are trying to search for something which is really tough. Okay, no, something might be tough for you, it might not be tough for someone else. Okay, and if you ask me what are the things I say, okay, if you've really done something really tough, okay, then I know most of the time, if at all someone asks me, I will say the toughest thing for me was when I started off with my framework development. Okay, so see, the framework development, you will handle many objects. Okay, you will handle WebDriver object, then you will handle the object for test data object, that is one of XSSF workbook or XSSF sheet. Okay, test data sheet, object repository, that object repository. Okay, that is one more object. Okay, object repository. And you might handle one object from what do you call this, one from the reporting. Okay, and if you are trying to write a log, you might handle a log. Okay, reporting in the sense I'm talking about the extent report. Okay, see, for me, to be frank, when I started off with Selenium framework development, okay, I faced, I was like kind of, it was really tough for me to manage all these objects at the same time. Okay, because if at all I have 10 scripts in my batch. Okay, and I'm running those 10 scripts, okay, in a batch, okay, one after another. Okay, I have to make sure that a reporting object should be alive from the first script till the last script. Okay, even this log generation, okay, whatever log, if at all I'm writing, okay, test data or the object repository. Okay, the most important being here is the reporting. The reporting should be alive from the first to the last. Okay, if at all something happens in between, okay, if this reporting object dies, okay, because of some reason, or you lost track of it, then it becomes tough, because you have to create one more report, and this, instead of all these scripts coming in one HTML file, it might come in two different files. Okay, so for me, according to me, the toughest thing was handling all these objects at the same time. Okay, and making sure when you normally do it in a batch run, all these objects should be alive. That was the toughest thing I have seen. Okay, now the other thing what I faced, okay, kind of it's not tough to learn, but it was tough to manage. Okay, the other thing what I faced was when I and before I go on to the next, the other thing I want you to understand, this one every one of you can add. Okay, every one of you can add. Okay, this particular toughness. Okay, and the second thing is, the second toughest thing what I seen was, there was a requirement wherein we were giving the HTML report, and all of a sudden client said no, they don't want HTML report, they want PDF report. Okay, you mean to say that test pass, fail, and what is the other thing, the screenshot, everything should be inside the PDF. Okay, now to write in the PDF, it's really easy job, guys. Okay, that is something called as PDF box, or there are lots of jars. Okay, there is one of the jar called as PDF box jar. Okay, PDF box jar. Okay, and there are other jar files as well. How to to write it into Excel, you can use Apache Poi. Okay, the same way to write it into PDF, okay, you can use this PDF box jar. Okay, now writing these results, okay, you want to write, say, test case name, say login. Okay, this is the test case name is pass. Okay, writing or putting the screenshot is not a big deal, guys. Okay, it's really easy. But the toughest part is, say PDF is like this. Okay, PDF is like this. Now the problem is, sometimes when you put your screenshot, the screenshot will be, it will be going out. Okay, and only half of the screenshot you will see. Or sometimes you want to write the test kit, expected test is so and so, expected output is so and so, the actual is so and so. So it might, the alignment is the major issue in the PDFs, guys. Okay, so that is one of the toughest thing I have felt. Okay, and even now I'm not really comfortable with writing PDF reports. Okay, and the PDF reports are rarely used. I mean, you can say I have seen, I have not seen any project using the PDF box. Okay, at least 50, not the PDF box, the PDF report. At least 15 different projects I have seen. Okay, but in some scenarios, there might be a special requirement from your client saying that it has to be written in the PDF. Okay, and PDF is rarely used. Okay, you can say 90% of the time, HTML reporting is used in the industry, and 90% of the time HTML reporting is used. So, but I just wanted to tell you, okay, this is one of the toughest thing. What the alignment part was the toughest thing, guys. Okay, because there are a lot of things. Writing is very easy, but maintaining the same alignment, okay, making sure your screenshot is fitting inside that particular PDF, okay, all those things are quite tricky. Okay, there is no concept as such, but you have to you have to resize it, then put it, all those things are there. Okay, so these are the two things what I faced as stuff. Okay, and again, what you, and see, if someone has worked on the PDF box for say 1 year, it might be a cakewalk. Okay, so the thing is, these two questions are the related questions. Okay, so it's not like something which is tough for you will be tough for someone else. Okay, that's the first thing. And something which was tough for you at one point of time might not be tough for you at later point of time, because you have worked on that. So that is also there. So what I will say is, you say anything, you say anything is a tough, but you have to say that it was tough for me at the beginning, okay, but now that I have worked so many years on that, now it is not tough. Okay, so it's like, so if at all you say this is tough, then they might ask you the same. So you are not comfortable with this, they might ask you, but you can say at that point of time it was tough for me, but not right now. So these things you can add, guys. Okay, so that's it for these questions. What is the toughest thing that you have faced in Selenium project, or what are the challenges that you faced in the Selenium project? Okay, so you can add anything, guys. Okay, anything that you feel as a tough. Okay, even when you're learning Selenium, you felt something is tough. You mentioned that it was tough for me at one point of time, but not right now. Okay, so your answer should be like that. Okay, with this I'm signing off. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye bye.